The deep rift between Princess Leonor and the royal household. The interesting part wasn't what Princess Leonor said. It was what she didn't say. Because lately, the more I watch Leonor's public journey unfold, the more I keep coming back to one question. Can a future queen ever truly belong to both herself and the institution she's expected to lead? And honestly, I think that's where the real story begins. People hear the phrase, royal household, and imagine a united machine moving in perfect harmony. But let's be realistic. Every institution has expectations. Every family has expectations. And sometimes those expectations collide with who a person is becoming. That's not scandal. That's life. And for Leonor, the stakes couldn't be higher. She's not preparing for a job. She's preparing for a destiny. If you're new to Leonor's story, subscribe. I post every day. Here's my personal take. I don't think the biggest challenge facing Leonor is public criticism. I think it's navigating the invisible tension between tradition and individuality. Because the royal household exists to preserve continuity. Leonor belongs to a generation that values authenticity. Those two ideas don't always fit together perfectly. And that's fascinating. While Prince William often represents a monarchy built on centuries of tradition, Leonor seems to be writing a different chapter. Not by rejecting tradition, but by trying to humanize it. And that's where the so-called rift becomes interesting. Maybe the conflict isn't between Leonor and the people around her. Maybe it's between two different visions of what modern royalty should look like. Think about it. The palace needs stability. The public wants relatability. The media wants drama. And Leonor is standing right in the middle of all three pressures. That's an incredibly difficult position to be in. Here's the hidden cost nobody talks about. Every step she takes is evaluated not just as a young woman making choices, but as a future queen representing an institution. That's a burden most people never experience. And sometimes I wonder if that's why so many people connect with her story. Because underneath the royal titles, it's a very human struggle. The struggle between who others expect you to become and who you actually are. What have I learned from watching Leonor? The deepest rifts aren't always between people. Sometimes they're between expectations and reality. And for a future queen, learning how to bridge that gap may be the most important challenge of all.